and 3 thoroughbreds at that. Any one of these is going to be a welcome addition to the Tournament of Champions.
All right, let's meet our 2 competitors for today. First of all, our number 3 seed. He comes here from Fremont, New Hampshire, to try and make it 2 wins in a row, Jack Quinn.
Jack Quinn carries an average of 128, has a high single of 193. His roll-off score is 708.
And the number 2 seed, of course, Jack having come off that win last week against Jim Flynn. Now he tries to make it 2 in a row, and he'll face our number 2 seed from Londonderry, New Hampshire, Tim Lipke.
Okay, Timmy comes in averaging 129, has a high single of 200, and his roll-off score at 712.
Well, of course, we have money as third-place prize money for the runner-up today. The winner will move into the championship show next week against our number 1 seed, Paul Berger. And in addition to that money being on the line, we also have $160 in the bonus ball contest. That comes up at the end of the hour. We're expecting a good one. Don't go away. It'll be Jack Quinn and Tim Lipke right after these words. Stay with us. Bowlers remain. Jim Flynn was the story early as he threw a 390 to beat Phil Clough in week 1. And then he threw a 394 last week, but it wasn't good enough. Jack Quinn with a 407, a big come-from-behind win, coming from 26 pins down in the last 4 boxes to win it. So now in the semifinals, Jack Quinn tries to make it 2 in a row. Tim Lipke, the opposition today, and the winner of this one faces Paul Berger next week for the championship match, and Jack Flynn is ready to get us started. The runner-up today will receive $250 third-place prize money. The winner, of course, moves into the championship, Jack Quinn.
Rhymes with Flynn, though.
That's true. We had just too many Flynns and Quinns, and I knew I was going to get messed up.
Poor Jim, I changed his first name last week, so...
We had it all covered.
That's right. 6, 7, 10 for Jack, trying to make a mark in the first box. That close. Well, if these last 3 bowlers bring their best bowling, boy, we could see some scores.
Well, all 3 of them went over 700 in the 5-game roll-off that they competed in to get here. So that's 140 plus for all 3 of them for 5 games. Of course, it's different here with the lights and the cameras and the different pacing and so forth, but all of them capable of throwing the big numbers. And Jack Quinn threw a pretty big number last week. Watch out. Thought maybe he might sneak through the middle there. Very efficiently done for a 10 box on the spread eagle.
Pair of 10s it is. Oh.
Tim Lipke. First singles appearance for Tim since December of 1991. Came in as the number 2 seed that month, too. Knocked off Glenn LeBlanc in the semifinals before losing to Paul Berger in the championship match. Last time Tim was here in singles, that was just before Christmas, 1991. He threw a 404 and lost. He had a 174 middle game, and that was not good enough to win. Spares it up here, though, in box number 1.
Nice shot it was, too, for Tim. Take a quick look at that. Head pin will go down and take out the 7 pin.
Tim right back on the head pin, and looks like it might be a little full. He does get the split, but with wood to help on the 4-10. Wood to help, maybe. You never know. Let's see. Not quite. The early 8-pin lead for Tim Lipke. Of course, one of these 2 guys to advance to the championship match next week and possibly a spot in the Tournament of Champions. Tim Lipke has appeared in the Tri-State Megabucks Tournament of Champions. That was back in 1991. Jack Quinn has never qualified. And, of course, next week's number 1 seed, Paul Berger, has been in all 5 of them. Jack for the spare, can't make it happen.
It's an 8. 28 now through 3 for Jack Quinn. Tim Lipke already at 28 after 2.
Just off the mark on the head
coming
pin,
back.
but look out.
The 1 and the 3 would rest up against the 1 and the 3.
For spare number 1 for Jack Quinn. Boy, Tim Lipke's been all over the head pin.
Just the 5 pin for his second mark on the match.
He's there. Tim from Londonderry, New Hampshire, the assistant manager at the Londonderry Bowling Center. So those of you who've been in there run into Tim, I'm sure.
He kicked the 5 pin out, leaves himself just a 4, 7, 8 fill on the spare. Chance to make it 2 in a row.
Yes.
No problem there.
And 3 out of 4. Jack Quinn now back to fill the spare that he left in the 4th.
He missed it last week. Boy, what a match he had. And as Doug mentioned last week at the closing, he was down by as much as 40 pins at one time in that match.
Ooh, a little too fine there. The 10 bucks. Before we go any farther, Dan, I want to say hello to a very special regular viewer of Stars and Strikes and Stars and Strikes doubles, and also a heck of a bowler himself. Our good friend Jeffrey Langlois from Nashua, New Hampshire. Jeffrey was here in person with us a little bit earlier in the series with his mom Marty and her cousin Kathy. So hello to Jeffrey and his family.
All right, Jeff. Just missing the spare. Jack Quinn sliding by the 4 pin. Gets it this time. 63 now through 6. Tim Lipke 56 in the 4th plus the bonus.
And I understand we may have a surprise guest young bowler at the end of today's show, too.
There's been rumors flying around.
Yeah. Keep an eye on the credits today, at the end of the show. 7 on the spare for Tim Lipke.
1's 9 and 10. Piece of wood be just to the left of the head pin.
Well,
he used it.
.73 for Tim. Tim and his wife Wendy have 2 children, Shane and Shauna. Tim with that 129 average. That time through the center. Tim was with us in doubles competition earlier in the year with Bill Norton. They lost their match to Ed Jerome and Brian Fuller, the team that eventually ran the table, 4 straight wins. Brian Fuller in attendance at this taping the last time I checked.
Yes, he is still here. You see Jack's high triple 488. Also has a high single of 193.
almost. Ooh, good effort on the 6, 7, and 9, and he almost threw that over there. Just the one mark so far for Jack Quinn, but almost a great one here.
A little farther to the right. That was a quick slow-mo.
Quick mo.
Quick mo. Triangle in the left-hand corner, 4, 7, 8. Piece of wood out in front, but also one right behind that. You never know.
All around it, but it won't happen.
Anytime you got one looking at you, it kind of deadens the one out in front. You don't get the full effect of the deadwood going back into the 3 pins, and in this case, it left the 8 pin.
One of our participating sponsors for this series on Candlepin Stars and Strikes, Rockingham Toyota Dodge Nissan in Salem, New Hampshire, right on Route 97, Main Street in Salem. Come to Salem and save. Rockingham Toyota Dodge Nissan. Tim just sliding by the head pin, but he'll have something to shoot at. The 1, 3, and 10. And there it is.
Very nicely done. 4th mark of the match for Tim Lipke, all spares. In fact, we're looking for our first strike from either bowler.
I don't think we'll have to wait too much longer.
No.
Like, maybe now. I just kind of had that feeling. Strike on spare for Tim Lipke.
Looks like you read the program.
I bought one. There's somebody going around selling them. I bought one.
In the 8th frame, that will be a strike. Oh, almost another one by Jackie Quinn. Everything but the 6 pin.
Spare in the 9th.
You saw it. I don't know if you could see it or not, but Jack immediately turned around after he threw that ball. He knew it was going to be off target to the left. Just 3 on the spare.
And now he's left with the high-low jack. With an obstinate piece of wood. I don't know. That's the second time in 2 weeks that we've seen that made. Of course, that was with wood. You know,
what is so hard about that?
Some places they pay you for making that shot. I don't see how it's so difficult.
Tim Lipke in cruise control right now, leading by 30, filling on a strike.
Well, let's see for Tim. Those 2 pins remaining are a lot closer together than they at first were, the 2 and the 5. And that piece of wood in front is going to be very close to the deadwood line. Let's see what the ruling is from Cindy Sissom.
She's moving right along, so I'm sure it must be out.
It is, in fact, out. So Tim's only worry here is trying to forget that the pins are off the 1 pin is off the spot, that 5 pin. Go right at it. He does for the spare on strike. 20 more for Tim Lipke. And he is piling up a lead here early. Well, Jack probably figures I got him right where I want him. Just like last week. 7 drop on the spare.
1/6-10 left, and don't think that wood to the right in front of the 6 and 10 is. I think you're gonna have to go after the head pin, have the ball or the head pin go down and take the 6-10. Ooh.
He thought he had it. So Tim won't break 150 for the first game. He'll have to settle for a 148 opening game and a 43-pin lead after one. Tim Lipke off to the big start here on Candlepin Stars and Strikes. Semi-final action continues. Tim Lipke and Jack Quinn in a minute. $160 on the line later on, and a couple of brand new sets of bowling balls. So several $100s in cash and prizes at the end on the line here today. But you can't get in on it unless you send us your regular-sized postcards, and be sure and include your name, your full address, and the number from 1 to 10. That number, of course, the number of pins that you think will drop on the bonus ball at the end of the show. And if the number on your card matches the number of pins that fall on the bonus ball at the end of the show, then you will win the jackpot plus a brand new set of bowling balls. And the bowler will win a set also. Park Place Lanes is the address, Route 28. Windham, New Hampshire, 03087. It's that easy. We put it in the bin, and hopefully you win. Tim Lipke, set to go. Game number 2 with a 43-pin lead.
I like that. Put it in the bin, and then you win.
It's just that easy. Tim a little full, but
got a good break when he kicked that 4-pin out. 6-10.
And there's a mark, number 7 of the match for Tim.
7 marks out of 11 boxes. Pretty good ratio there.
On the head pin again. By my count, he's only missed twice on the first ball. Let's see. Ooh, I thought he had that one.
You know, I think he would have if the wood wasn't there. I think the wood prevented the 3-pin from being sliced into the 7.
And a 9. Let's see what happened with that, Dan.
Ooh, right behind it.
Spun right in back of that 7-pin. Jack Quinn now. Well, right in this exact same point of the match last week, Jack trailed by 40.
3-6, 4-7, piece of wood between the 3 and the 6.
Oh, yes. Yes. He's going to be trailing by around 40 again. Depending on what he does with this mark.
He made that shot look awful easy.
Oh, a big one right there. Could it be happening again? He's got it started here in the second game. Strike on spare.
Dynamite strike. The guy just doesn't quit. He just keeps plugging along. And how quickly this game can change. 2-4-7 on the left, 3-6 right. Piece of wood behind the 3 and the 6 for Tim.
Oh,
what a shot.
Oh, yeah. Well, he just missed the one prior to that, and this one was a dandy.
Watch the wood help him. Kick it forward.
Put a star next to that one if you're scoring. Right back there again.
Again, he's kicking that extra pin out. He threw his hands up. He knew he was a little full. The 6 and 4-7 were knocked out of there for him. Leaves him just a 3-6. Another legitimate spare leave.
And there it is. 9 marks in 14 boxes for Tim Lipke. Jack Quinn is working on a strike. We haven't seen a double strike in a long, long time. Number of weeks. Well, let's see.
It's not going to be a conventional one if it goes.
Wow. Hardly a conventional 8 drop either.
No.
The 1-8.
Well, chance to make it 3 in a row for Jack. He's on the head pin. He's got a good shot at making this one.
Yep.
Yes.
Had to wait just to be sure.
He's trying to keep pace. Timmy's put 2 marks up. Jack needs a good fill and another one just to keep pace, and it's picked up 7 on the lead right now.
Just sliding by the head pin, but not too bad.
Just the 1, 3, and 10 left. And real favorable wood behind the 3 pin that should take out the 10. It's got to have the head pin, though.
Oh, yeah. Little chain reaction there for Jack Quinn. And, hey, things are heating up here on Stars and Strikes. You don't want to go away. This semifinal match will continue in a minute. Tim Lipke. Boy, it got quiet in here.
Didn't it?
You could hear every roll of that ball as it went down.
Again, he trips out the 5 pin and leaves him another decent spare leave in the 4, 7, and 2 pieces of wood out in front. Should be no problem.
You only get 2 balls a frame, don't you?
That's right. That's all these guys are using. Once in a while, 1. That's 8 marks and 9 boxes for these 2 bowlers in this second game.
And that's 10 in the match for Tim Lipke, and for, I believe, only the 3rd time today, he misses the head pin.
1, 3, and 1, 2, 4, 6, and 10. Piece of wood that could help him with the 6, 10. He used to put it in the 1, 2 pocket. Now he's going to the inside.
Oh. For the first half of the match, Dan, first 15 boxes, Tim Lipke with a 224. Now at 86 through 6 here in the second.
So 224 should be 448, right?
Yeah, will that be enough?
I don't know.
The way these guys are going right now.
There's Jack working on a spare. He's got 4 in a row. Make it 5.
Oh, they're both right.
Yes, sir!
Wow, would that have been ugly?
I mean, that was almost a perfect ball. It's nice and tight in the 1, 2 pocket. It would have been a shame if these 2 pins stood up.
The 6 and the 8, and they both go.
There's 5 in a row for him. He's 87 and 2 bonus balls to come. Uh-oh. There's your double. No. Now he's got a piece of wood to the right. I think he can drive the ball right straight through the wood and clip the 5.
Let's see.
That's what he's going to do.
Yep.
Another one. 6 in a row. 107 and counting. Whew. Mercy. These guys aren't even breaking a sweat. They don't throw enough balls to get heated up here.
Oh,
yes.
Right back.
There's a replay of that one.
Buried it. Right in that 1-3 pocket. Each bowler now with 2 strikes.
Another one.
Oh, look out. The 6 pin. Never a doubt about that one.
14 boxes right here. We've got 2 opens. What's the matter with Timmy? He's got the 2nd frame open and the 6th frame open. Jack working on a spare.
6 marks in a row. Looks pretty good. Oh, look better than that.
Hang on, hang on. Oh. The 10 pin for 7 in a row.
Oh, he's got
7 in a row.
Got it. He's also taken 30 pins off the lead here in game 2.
taking 30 pins off, and Tim Lipke's got it 106 through 7, 116 in the 8th. Another one.
Oh, another 9 drop, this time the 9 pin.
This for 8 in a row. 8 in a row.
Yes.
Oh, my.
He gets a high five from Tim Lipke after that one. 8 marks in a row for Jack Quinn.
And look at the fills. 10, 10, 7, 10, 10, 9, and 9. Tim Lipke working on a spare. He drops 7. He's got the head pin and the 610. Piece of wood that will help him. Got to be thinking head pin. Yes.
That's 7 marks in this game for Tim Lipke, 13 in the match. Now on lane 31. Ooh, right through the middle.
We're going to have to earn one. Not that they aren't earning the others, but this is going to take some skill. Trying to split the 3 and the 6. Got a shot. Ooh, wow. Just by the 3.
Nope. Tim's going to have another game in the 140s. Oh, that one got away. A 145 for 293. Jack Quinn has 8 marks in a row in this second game.
Working on a spare. Oh!
No breaks there.
Full on the head pin. Gives him 150 through 8.
Well, of course, the question is now, how much of a lead will Tim Lipke have at the end of this second game? He had 43 pins coming in. He's going to have, well, probably
with a mark,
less than 30, certainly, yeah. And then it could be a lot less if Jack puts a mark up here in the 10th. Less than 20, I should say. And less than 10 with a mark, and there is a spare leave.
1-3. First time he's missed a head pin, but he got a break. Already at 160. What a show these guys are putting on. It's down.
Yes.
170.
If you're wondering, the highest all-time single string here on Stars and Strikes was Rick Farwell with a 196. We have had 6 games of 180 or better.
And that was like 10 years ago.
Right. That's right. We've had 6 games of 180 or better. A strike here for 180.
Get over.
Well, it'll be 179 for Jack Quinn.
Wow.
179. And the difference in the match is now just 9 pins. We've got 1 game to go here. It's not over. Semi-final week rolls on after these messages. This has been terrific.
Jack came from a long ways back, but he's still 9 pins down. Oh. The 4 and 10. He's got to go after the 4 pin. Hope he can jump the 4 pin over.
Nope.
Nothing is safe. He missed that by much.
Oh, almost got it that way.
You were talking at the break. For that 179, Jack Quinn threw 20 balls, and that's including the fill on that last spare in the 10th. Not a bad game. Didn't waste any.
And he'll have something to shoot at here, perhaps, depending on what the wood does on the 4-7. Yes.
Spare in the second.
Tim Lipke turned to Jack Quinn after that last game was over and said, "Hey, want to roll doubles?"
324 for 2-game total. Bad.
Tim Lipke on the triangle. Yes. That is mark number 14 in 21 boxes for Tim Lipke. Tim only threw 22 times in game 2. He has been able to kick out extra pins, Dan, going through the middle. That time he did again, but not quite the one he wanted. He wanted the 2-pin to go.
You may want to take a piece of the 2-pin and maybe clip that wood at the same time. Now he's going for the complete cut shot. Very difficult when they're parallel with each other like the 2 and the 3 pins are.
Might have been hoping that he could snap that back wood forward again. Instead, he takes the 10.
The lead is up to 16 temporarily anyways. You can see the cursor flashing on the spare in the second for Jack Quinn.
Our gallery getting into this match.
Ooh. Oh, that was right in the 1-2 pocket. 8-pin drop.
Takes another pin off the lead. It's now 8.
And a difficult spare leave. Just has to try to come up as high as he can on the wood. Oh, what a shot. Are you kidding me? These guys are sharp. Wow. And most people at home, if they've never bowled before, just watch it. They think, well, what's so big about that? He's shooting at something that's probably 2 1/4 inches in diameter. It's incredible to throw something 60 feet and be able to hit that target. Right on the nose.
Well, all this does is give him a chance to make another great shot.
I was just going to say, I wouldn't be a bit surprised. Wouldn't surprise me.
Well, that close.
The fellow in the plaid shirt there, if he had his way, it would have been over. He was right into it.
$10.
51. Ho-hum, just another 51 after 4.
Actually, Jack, I don't know if you saw it, he put the ball between the 2 and the 4 on the way by there to start that roller. Tim Lipke comes for a backdoor strike.
Right here, looks like the 3-6. There goes the 6 into the 3 for the strike. Lead up to that point was just 4.
Oh, maybe. Oh, no.
Never touched the 5. This for spare on strike.
Yes. And we will pause right here. Tim Lipke still with the lead. It is 14 pins. He has a mark working in the 4th. Still plenty of room left in this semifinal match. We'll be back. Well, somebody's going to win this thing. I don't know who yet.
It's quiet again. E.F. Hutton around or something, or what? This is kind of eerie.
The 1, 2, and 7.
Nah, I don't like the wood, though.
Let's see. Playing it outside.
What's the matter with the wood, Dan? Just don't go near it. Spare in the 5th, 61. Both bowlers well on their way to 400. Fortunately, one's going to go home. The other one's going to go into championship week. A little full there. That's what either bowler needs now, is to make a cut shot to keep the string alive. And pretty close.
We've had 30 marks already.
Wow.
This hour.
Baby, nice man.
77 through 6. This could be a very critical 2-box turn for Tim Lipke, Dan. He's already got the lead back up to 14, plus he's got the fill on this mark. If he were able to put at least one more mark up, he could have the lead over 20 with 4 boxes to go. 7 is the fill.
Two, 4, and 6. 2 pieces of one. One's next to the 6 pin, the other one behind and almost in between the 2 and the 4.
Going the right side, not quite. A reminder that the Tri-State Megabucks Tournament of Champions, the singles version, will be taped here at Park Place Lanes on Route 28 in Windham, New Hampshire on Tuesday, March 22nd. That's a week from Tuesday. And either then or whenever you stop by here at Park Place, whether to bowl or whatever, be sure and stop in, say hello to Rodney Cronin and our good friends at the Willow Tree North restaurant, located right inside Park Place Lanes. The Willow Tree North. Great food, great prices. You'll like it.
Wow.
It's where the crew eats. Tim is just laughing.
I said wow. Timmy's expression said wow. That was not one of the better balls. It certainly has to rank up in there in this match today. That was dead in the 1-2 pocket, and he gets the 6, 7, 8, and 9. Piece of wood in between and out front of the 7 and the 8. Might try that. I think the problem pin is probably going to be the 6. Now he's going to try to cut the 6 into the 9 and all the way across. Didn't work, so he's open these two. Lead's going to be around 15. Yes, that's what it is.
Yep. 15-pin lead for Tim Lipke with 4 boxes to go.
As Tim has the advantage, if you call it that, by bowling the final 2 frames. Nope, that's the first time in a long time either bowler is missing the head pin.
Let's see.
Right back, though. Right back.
God. Oh. That's a very difficult shot.
It really is. You got the 5, 8, and 9 in the back, and you have to keep the ball in play. And these guys are making it look easy.
Gets a great mix.
Yes! Strike out there.
Oh, he got a great mix on that ball.
He's been hitting the 1-2 pocket, especially on lane 31. That time he was real light in the 1-3. Looks like the 7-10. 10 goes, and finally the 7 for a strike on spare.
Tim Lipke.
Oh, yes! What else can we say? Wow. Well, missed the head pin, but he's just got the 1 and the 3. This to keep pace. Protecting a 15-pin lead.
Oh, no. Well, that could change things a little bit.
Now Jack is still going to need at least 1 more mark. 2 would force Timmy to get 1. Lead is 14, so this fill on the strike should bring it down into single numbers, but he's going to need at least 1 more. And then, of course, 2 more would force Timmy to get 1. Well, it seems a shame one of these balls has to lose. Oh, that's...
Both bowlers now already over 400. The 5, 8, and 10.
Piece of wood. He's going to try to sweep from left to right. Oh, he's high.
Nope.
High. Not only did he not get the spare, but he only got 7 on the strike. That'll reduce the lead to 7. Ooh.
That could be costly right there. Yep. Going to have a mark here in the 10th to force Tim Lipke to do something. And there is a big first ball, the 9 drop.
Oh, You don't want to cap this. You never know what happens when you cap the wood. And he just didn't think. He just picked the ball up. He's right on it. Spare.
17 marks for Jack Quinn, and he's got 1 ball to throw.
I would say he would need a strike to force Timmy to mark to win the match.
And look out. The 9 drop. 141 for Jack Quinn. Congratulations from Tim Lipke. Now Tim's got to go up and see what he can do about winning this match. 425.
Timmy needs a 132 to tie. 210 no. Yeah, 210 boxes would tie.
That's
so he
correct.
does need a mark to win the match. 20 pins ties, 21 wins. So he needs a mark to win the match.
Oh my.
Going after the 3-6.
So it'll come down to the last box.
Yeah, and I dare say he's not going to get a 10 out of this. It'd be a great shot if he does, so he's definitely going to need a mark now.
8. It comes down to the final box. Tim Lipke must have a mark and 3 on it to win. Let's watch.
Looks pretty good.
Oh, wow. It'll be a single pin, the 5.
And some help might be coming. Well, maybe. He certainly doesn't want to cap it. Oh, no!
No. Jack Quinn has won the match. He has done it again. The 10 box 130, a 423 is not good enough to win for Tim Lipke. What a match. 425 to 423 for the second week in a row. Jack Quinn comes from 40 plus down to win. We will talk about the championship match next week and have more on this one in a minute. Don't go away. Welcome back, and what a terrific semifinal match we just saw. You figure that 423 is going to win most of the time, and most of the time it does, but today it wasn't enough.
Well, you saw 2 classic bowlers go at it, and I was just a joy to be part of this. This is great. All kinds of shots, never gave up. Each bowler came back at each other, and boy, I'm tired just watching.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll have more to say about next week's final in just a minute, but first of all, a round of applause, please, for our runner-up, Tim Lipke. Tim, come on up. A check for $250 right here, and I know both of you guys were working hard, and congratulations. Obviously, rolling a 400 and not winning is something that's happened here before, but that was just an unbelievable match by both of you. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. It was an excellent match, and I'm sure everybody's really going to enjoy it.
Yeah.
Jack said this morning, before we started this match, that his car broke down. I wished it had.
Not enough, I guess, huh? Didn't seem to bother him.
He's got too many connections for rides, I guess. I don't know. But he deserves it. That 5-pin with the plank in the last box, and it's like, you're going to remember those. But, hey, we'll be back.
I'm sure you'll be back to try him again sometime. All right?
I'll get him next time.
All right. Thanks, Tim.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And now Jack Quinn for the bonus ball. $160 on the line. Another high five from Tim Lipke on the way by. And let's see if we can give away some more money here. $160 now. Oh, boy. He's still throwing them.
What else? What, no strike?
Come on over, Jack, and let's see if we can't get a winner on that 9 drop. Not a winner, I'm afraid, for Etta Cleveland. I believe it is Etta Cleveland from Pennacook, New Hampshire. Etta's guess was 7, so not a match. That means we'll be up to $170 next week. Slide right in here, sir, so that we can get you on camera. That
get away with 2 in a row,
yeah. See, you've got a pattern is developing here. You see, you fall 40 pins behind, and then you start bowling, right?
Well, I'd rather not have it that way.
Was this similar to last week in that something changed from you just got more comfortable?
You just get up there when you first swing and you're overexcited and everything, and just start pushing a little bit. And then once the match gets going, you settle down.
Well,
and then hopefully it changes.
Well, you've come from 40 pins or more behind twice, so now Paul Berger in next week, no trouble, right?
Oh, he's the big one.
We'll look forward to it. Thanks very much, Jack.
Thank you.
Congratulations once again. Another terrific match. Let's spin over to the ladder to show you who's remaining now. We're down to our final 2 bowlers in this series. It'll be number 1 seed Paul Berger against number 3 seed Jack Quinn next week in the championship.
Can we top that? I don't know. The potential is there with Paul Berger coming in, but I can't wait.
All right, don't forget, next weekend, championship weekend here on the Winds of New England, Saturday at 12 noon for Stars and Strikes doubles, and then back here Sunday at noon for Jack Quinn going for 3 in a row against number 1 seed Paul Berger. Until then, for Dan Murphy and the whole Winds of New England crew, I'm Doug Brown. Have a good week, everybody. Thanks for joining us.